If you're a trader looking for a prop firm that actually puts you first, you've got to hear about TradeDay. They offer something that most firms don't, and that's daily payouts. That means that when you win, when you have a green day, you don't have to wait weeks to get paid. You don't have to wait for a certain consistency score or anything like that. So in this video, I am breaking down exactly how TradeDay works and why I love trading with them and how you can get started. So if you decide to join and start trading with them, I would appreciate it if you would use my discount code, Krista, and you can save on your evaluation. But without further ado, let's dive into it. Diving into the website, I'm going to cover the different program options that they have available, and then I'm going to get into specifically the payouts and how you can actually get to the daily payouts, which is the best part about TradeDay. But first, I like to cover the legitimacy of the company. So I know that's always a big question, like, are they new? How long have they been around? Are they going to take my money and run? So TradeDay has been around for over 5 years, and they're a really reputable company. Like, they're definitely established in the industry, and they're doing good things for traders. So diving into their pricing structure, they kind of have a build your own program. So you can choose between the platform that you want, NinjaTrader or Trade or TradeDay, TradeDay X, which is Project X. So you can make your choice here. They have intraday, end of day, and static, and then they have 50K, 100K, and 150K. And the pricing will vary based on what option you choose. So intraday is the cheapest out of all of them, but of course, you have intraday trailing drawdown, which I'm not a huge fan of, but if that's your thing and you trade well with it, then go for that option because it is the cheapest out of the three. The static account is the second cheapest, but it has less drawdown. So if you look at end of day, for example, you can see that it's a typical like 3K drawdown for the 50K account, 6K drawdown for the 100K account, and 9K drawdown for the 150K account. If you look at static, it's actually lower. So lower profit target and a lower drawdown. So it is cheaper than end of day, but less drawdown. So be aware of that. And then the most expensive of the three is end of day, but in my opinion, still a great price and definitely fair rules. My choice is always the 50K end of day accounts. So with their current sale, it's $115, normally $165 for the 50K account. So pick and choose, build your own, pick your platform, pick your drawdown type, and pick your account size. And then from there, getting into how the evaluation works. So this program is an evaluation format, and then as soon as you pass the evaluation, you go directly into daily payouts. So it's not like some of the straight to funded options where you have to trade a minimum of 10 days and you have to hit a 20% consistency or whatever. This is all you have to do is the evaluation phase, which I'll get into what that looks like. And then as soon as you're done with the evaluation, daily payouts, no consistency, none of those rules. So you show your consistency and your like strategy, the ability to be a profitable trader. You show that during the evaluation phase. And then once you're done with that, the handcuffs are off and they let you go. So what are the objectives for the evaluation? It's a 7-day trading evaluation. So minimum 7 days of trading, and it has to be 30% consistency. So take your total profit target. Like for example, the 50K is a $3,000 profit target. 30% of that is $900. So if you're using whatever platform you're using, go in and set your daily profit target at the max amount, at the 30% profit target. So for me, I set it at $900. It locks my account. I'm done for the day. Go to the next. So obviously, if you do the math and you hit $900 every day, you're going to hit your $3,000 profit target within like 3.5 days. You still have to trade for the minimum 7 days. So you can just flip your account at that point and just log a trading day. I usually just throw on one micro for a couple seconds. It doesn't matter if it goes up or down. You know, it's a $5 trade just to log a trade, just to be able to pass the account. And then once you've reached your profit target, you pass the evaluation and they automatically put you in the funded stage. From there, how the payouts work. let's get into that. So once you get into the funded stage, you have to hit the buffer. So whatever your initial drawdown was, whatever account size you chose, that's going to be your buffer. So for the 50K account, for example, it was a $2,000 drawdown. You have to hit a $2,000 buffer. Anything above that, you can take out 100% of it. You are allowed, it says right here, buffer zone funds are eligible to be withdrawn, but they hit you with a pretty hefty fee. They're going to take about 50% of it. So I would recommend trading to above the buffer, give yourself a buffer, and then from there you can start taking payouts. They do have a profit split. So the first $50,000 of profits that you withdraw, 80% of it goes to you, 20% goes to TradeDay. Once you hit the next tier, $50,000 to $100,000 in profit, it's a 90-10 split. And then anything above that, it's a 95-5 split. What they're doing is they're looking for long-term traders. Like they're trying to find traders that can go live. So they're like rewarding you for being a long-term trader with them. And it makes sense. The way I look at this, so there's some people who complain about the 80-20 split. The way I look at it is every prop firm has some sort of way of making you keep some sort of buffer in the account and taking some sort of profit from it. Like Top Step, for example. Yeah, they say it's a 90-10 profit split, but you can take out no more than 50% of your profits, right? And then some other firms, they say it's a 90-10 split, but you can only take a max payout of $1,500 per account. So what if I traded and my profits are $4,000? I can still only take out $1,500. That's less than 80%, right? So they always get you somehow. I actually like the 80-20 because no matter how much I make, I can take out 80%. So if I have like a really good week of trading and I make $10,000, I can take out $8,000. They're not going to cap me on my account. There's no cap. The only thing that I'll tell you is every $5,000 in profit per account, they want you to pause and send them a message and they're going to evaluate your account. All they're doing there is making sure, just evaluating to see if they're ready to take you live. Because again, they're looking for live traders because it's a win-win for you and the prop firm. But that's the only thing. Other than that, once you get past the buffer, you can take out at least a minimum of $250 a day. So if you have a day where you profit $250, you can take that out. Every single day, you can pull out at least $250. You're not waiting for a minimum of 5 days of trading or 10 days of trading or hitting some sort of consistency score. So what I love about TradeDay is you do the front end work. You have 7 days you have to prove yourself in the evaluation, and then a little bit of time to trade the buffer. That could be done in as little as 1 day, really. And then beyond that, you're free to go. Like, take out as much money as you want. There's no caps, no consistency, no rules. So that's what I love about TradeDay, and hopefully you guys found that beneficial. If you would like to start trading with them, use code Krista. I would appreciate the support, and hopefully you guys like them as much as I do.